Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining wherever you are joining us from. We appreciate you and we welcome you to this amazing program.
It's not to come to pass that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, "Let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven." Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the DBOs, the Inson, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isodom. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Ikede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a he said,
DC, thank you so much for joining me on this very program today. I appreciate you for connecting to this very program, and I thank you for connecting to the program wherever you are joining us from. I appreciate you, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide you, protect you, and secure you. Wherever you are joining us on this program, I welcome you, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide us, protect us, and secure us. Always remember that we are here to speak for the Biafran people. Always remember that we will continue to do that which we are supposed to do, to spread the gospel of Biafra. That is what we do. If you are joining us for the very first time on this very platform, remember that this is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform that is under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, under the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this platform, as I always say, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to push propaganda or blackmail. We don't come here for saga. We are here representing a formidable government of Biafra. And everything we say here is on record. We speak the truth and nothing but the truth. Our major aim and objective of having ourselves glued to this very channel is to make sure we sensitize Biafran people, to make sure that we send information across and let the Biafrans know what is going on in Biafra land. Our main purpose of coming here is to make sure we educate Biafrans to hold on to their right, that legitimate right that we own, a right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are the rights we are here to remind Biafrans to continue to hold on to those rights and do not allow anybody to take away those rights from you. That is why I'm here. If you are joining us for the very first time, please like this program and share. Click like and share. Click like and share. If you are joining from Biafra land, I welcome you once again. If you are joining from any part of the world, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. I appreciate everyone who has connected to this program this morning. I appreciate everyone who has glued to this program to make a contribution. I appreciate you and welcome you. As you join this program, you can see a link that I placed up there. That link is meant for you. In this program, every morning, what we have is an interactive section. We interact with Biafrans and non-Biafrans. We interact with everyone that cares about humanity. Our fight is not only for the Biafran people, it's for the human race, for human dignity, for humanity. That is why we are here. So when you see that link, even if you are not a Biafran, you're one Nigerianist, and you have something to say to us, feel free to use that link and come in and say your mind. If you are from other part of the world, not Africa, or any other part of Africa, and you feel you have a contribution to make or something to tell us or a question to ask us, feel free to use that link, come in and ask your question. Most importantly for all the Biafrans, this link is for you to engage in this very interactive section. You can use that very link to come in and say your prayers to Biafran people, to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. You can use that link to come in and ask your questions. Those questions that is bothering you in one way or the other, use that link to come in and ask those questions. If you have a suggestion or a contribution that you want us to look into, use that link, click that link, come in and speak your mind. You can use any Biafran language that you know. to communicate when you're on this platform. It is allowed. If you want to speak to a particular audience in Biafra land, they want to hear you, feel free. Use your language and speak. And remember, when we talk about Biafra in this platform, we are not talking about a particular ethnic nation. Biafra is made up of different nations. In Biafra, we have the Igbo nation, we have the Ijaw nation, we have the Efik nation, we have the Calabar nation, we have the Edo nation. We have so many nations that comprises Biafra. And if you are from any of this nation and you want to speak to your own audience, feel free to speak to them in a language they can understand. You are welcome. It is allowed in this platform. The Biafra we talk about in this platform is Biafra, which comprises of the old southeastern region, a country that have existed for 3 good years. We still have the map to date. The map is spelled out. We had our president, we had our laws, we had our courts, we had our money, we had everything that the country required, including our army. That is the Biafra I'm talking about, the old southeastern region, the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue. Any place you are and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, when I talk about Biafra, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about a particular nation. I'm talking about Biafra as a whole, as a country. So when we talk about Biafra in this platform, get it straight what we are talking about. This platform is for all Biafrans, not for a particular nation. So feel free, as long as you fall within the area of Biafra, feel free to use any Biafra language to speak. Anyone you are comfortable with. It is allowed. Nobody's going to stop you. The only thing we do in this platform is that when you come online to speak on this platform, please try as much as you can to be civil, because we are here representing a government of Biafra. You do not come to the platform to speak like touts. You don't come to this platform to abuse, insult, or curse. No, that's not what we do here. You make your points. You can say anything you want to say in this platform by being civil in your statement. Say all manner of things, but you understand what I mean by being civil. Be civil. Don't use vulgar words. We don't use vulgar words because we are creating an image of a country. We must have to be very careful what we say, what we do, and how we present our cases. In this platform, many people are watching across the world. The members of the cabinet of Biafra Republic of Nigeria, they are watching. Our prime minister is also watching. Every case you bring in this platform will be handled properly. If I don't have the answers, I promise you someone is going to come up and give you an answer. Any idea, suggestion that you make, members of the cabinet are taking note. If it is the one that will be used, it will be put into consideration and be put to use. This platform is a place where we air our opinion. Biafrans come together to interact. Try to use this opportunity wisely. You can come in one person at a time. I do not put more than one person in order to avoid crowd, in order to avoid interruption, one interrupting each other or one getting to the nerves of each other. No. That is why I attend to one person at a time. When you come online, you have your 3 minutes to 5 minutes to say everything you want to say. If I have to respond, I respond. If I cannot respond, someone else can come out and respond to you. Then another person will come on and make him a case. So I appreciate everyone that has connected. Please, as you are joining the platform, like and share. Very important. That is the most important thing you can do for me in this very platform. The only way you can support me in this very platform and every other Biafran platform that you go to is to share the videos and click like. Give a thumbs up to the video and share. That is one of the greatest support you can give me. Like and share. Give a thumbs up and share. It is very important. That is the way we escape the attack from the social media. They try to compress us and make us look small. But when you are sharing the video, when you are sharing and you are clicking like, they will have no option. The algorithm, we have no option than to send our video across, alert other people to join us on this very program. So I appreciate everyone who has connected and those who are doing the right thing by liking and sharing inviting people, share it on your platform, on your WhatsApp group, any WhatsApp group you have, to family and friends, including our enemies. Share to them. Let them come and hear their opinion or hear us. In this platform, we don't discriminate anybody. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your location. It does not matter your tribe. It does not matter your opinion. You are entitled to your opinion. You must not agree with everything I say. Apply your common sense to everything you hear. Make your own verifications and come out with an opinion. And you are entitled to your opinion. If your opinion is wrong, by the time we convince you that the opinion is wrong, you should reshape that opinion. As we move forward today, the topic I have chosen today says delegitimization of Nigerian government in Biafra territory. Biafra interests must be protected. Biafra interests must be protected. The delegitimization of the Nigerian government in Biafra territory has already started. And the Biafra interests must be protected. In case you do not know where we are today, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile that is leading the restoration of Biafra has already activated the delegitimization of Nigeria in Biafran territory. When we talk about the delegitimization of Nigeria in Biafra territory, everything that represents Nigeria or that is working for Nigeria in Biafran territory, we cease to accept them, honor them, or work with them. That is what it means. We cease to appreciate, honor, or work or respect anything that stands for Nigerian government in Biafran territory. It has been activated, more especially the armed forces, which is their weapon of operation against Biafrans. The police, the army, the air force, their navy, their custom, every of the administrative offices in Biafra land, they cease to exist for us. They are not for us anymore. We will not abide to their laws, to their instructions, and whatever they say. They are illegitimate in our territory. Everything that has to do with Nigeria in Biafran territory today is illegitimate. They are there. They are staying there wrongly. And if you're one of those that is being used as an instrument working for the zoo in Biafra territory, know that you are enemy. Have it at the back of your mind that you're enemy, and we are going to fish you out. And whatever happens to you going forward, you will be responsible for it. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your tribe. It does not matter where you are. As long as you are representing the instruments of operation in Biafra land, you are an enemy. You'll be treated as an enemy because you have no legitimacy in Biafra land going forward. This is a word that we must put into our heart and mind. Every Biafran in Biafran territory must be very, very careful. You must be very, very careful. Be security conscious at all times. The only government that is in charge in Biafra land today that you must listen to is the Biafra Republic government in exile. Already, the de facto government in the whole land have been activated, and the de facto government is operational as I speak. A lot of program has been done by our Prime Minister to announce the administrators of every area in Biafra land, every state in Biafra land, and the names of the states were mentioned. The states of Biafra are no longer the same way the Zoological Republic made it. We have our own states. Some of the states, the name they used before, have up to 3 states in them today. So try to find out the state where you fall into. When you discover the state where you fall into, obey every instruction and directive that's going to come. Glue to the connections, glue to all the Biafra Republic Government Exile platforms, glue to the Twitter of our Prime Minister, so that you can have first-hand updates and know your left and right. The Biafran government is in charge in Biafra land under the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You can hate him, you can like him. There's nothing you can do, you can't change it. If you're angry, go and grab a transformer near you. That's the only thing you can do. The Biafran people have chosen Mazi Simon Ekpa as the Prime Minister, and that stands. It doesn't matter what you think or what you do. And I want you to know that a leader is chosen because he or she is capable, not because he or she is handsome, not because he or she is from your area, not because he or she is tall or short, not because he or she is rich, not because you're living abroad or you're living home, not because of anything. The only reason a leader is chosen is because that leader is qualified. In Biafra, we consider qualification. Qualification is what we consider to choose who leads. We look at your qualification, your credentials, your credibility. That is what we look at before we can accept you as a leader. The supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nanekano, proved himself. He didn't force anybody, even though there was command and control, but he never commanded anybody to follow him or deal with him. The command and control he put in place was for discipline. But for his own personality, it was he that convinced Biafrans through his own attitude. He earned the respect from us. The supreme leader of IPOB earned his respect. He didn't command anybody to respect him. Neither did he demand. He didn't demand respect. He earned it. He earned it through credibility. He earned it through his credibility, his sincerity, his truthfulness, and his credentials, which is in the open. There is nothing about Mazen Nanikara that is hidden. The supreme leader of IPOB doesn't even have a personal account while he was lost. He doesn't own a car. He doesn't own anything of himself. Even the clothes he wears are gifts that are being given to him by Biafrans. He owned nothing. The supreme leader of IPOB owned nothing while he was there. I say he didn't have his own personal account. He didn't own a car. In one of his brokers, he said, it is left for the Biafran that when Biafra comes, if we want to leave him to die of hunger, it is up to us. He is not stocking up money anywhere. Neither is he building castle anywhere or investing in anything. His investment is Biafra. And he said in his own word that when Biafra comes, if you and I will allow him to die in hunger, so be it. That is how credible he was. His credentials are expressly clear. He's a man who can speak out and defend Biafra in the morning, in the night, in the afternoon. Whenever you wake him up, the consistency of Mazen Nandekano is top-notch. And that was what people looked at. And he earned his respect from the people. Today, even his enemy can confess of his good work. Today, the enemies of Mazen Nandekano cannot help themselves than to confess him as a good man. Every attack that was thrown to him fell off because he earned his respect and he was credible. Today, people are ready to stick up their neck and die for him. That is what he earned. And even after his kidnap, when they took him away from us, Chukwu came and gave us somebody else. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Mazi Simon Ekpa. And today, Mazi Simon Ekpa. From the beginning, why the Department of Sabotua? Why the Department of Sabotua? We are busy commanding and controlling, preaching command and control. Did you take oath or did you take oath? The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Mazi Simon Ekpa was busy earning respect from Biafran people by listening to them, obeying them, and answering the necessary questions. When Mazen Nanekara was taken away, you don't ask questions. Once you go to their platform and ask questions, you'll be kicked out, including the Radio Biafra, where Mazen Nanekara worshipped. Biafrans was kicked out, sack left, slap right, and center. It was sack and sack and sack and sack. The only person that was providing an answer to the Biafran people was the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic. You call in the program, you ask a question, he provides an answer. Whatever the Biafran people says, he supports. That was how he continued until he began to win the heart of Biafrans. The Biafrans saw him as credible and capable. He didn't come to introduce himself. He did not come with introduction. He didn't even tell us who he was. His work spoke for him. So many things we know about the Prime Minister of Biafra people, we knew it just now. We are knowing it now. So many things we know now we never knew before. We never knew his capacity and his capability. Everything came to light as we proceed. And he was able to win the heart of Biafrans. And the Biafrans began to follow him. Because as he called himself the disciple of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu and spiritual son, it wasn't just by saying it. We were watching closely to see if truly he was. And yes, he is. In every challenges and attack that were coming right, left, and center, and obstacles, he was able to stand firm. Attacks were coming right, left, and center. And he was able to stand firm. Up to this day, he's still standing. Even as we speak, challenges are still coming. Distractions are still coming. Obstructions are still coming. As human, he might fall short in one way or the other. But I thank you, that he's still standing. And what we owe him is prayer. Continue to pray for him. Pray for him to continue to stand strong and stand firm. Continue to pray for him. The battle is very heavy. It's not a simple one. The battle we are facing is a very tedious one. And we must not play with it. These two people I've just explained to you now are the people that have piloted us to this place where we are today, in the restoration of Biafra. And the new dimension that been opened, which is the restoration of Biafra, the new dimension have fully been opened, and the delegitimization have started. Delegitimization have what? Started fully. Everything that represents the zoo in Biafra land is illegitimate in Biafra land. Everything that represents the zoo is illegitimate, regardless what it is. Both the thing and the person that is piloting it. If you are a politician in Biafra land and you're representing the zoo, you are illegitimate. Wrong before it is too late. Every offices working for the zoo in Biafra land are illegitimate offices. They are only stealing from Biafrans, and we are going to treat them as criminals. If you are serving the zoo government and you're holding gun in Biafra land, you are an enemy. You are a terrorist, and we are going to treat you as such. It does not matter your tribe. It does not matter your religion. It does not matter your location. As long as you are holding arm, representing the instruments of oppression in Biafran territory, we are going to come hard on you. Warning has been given for a very long time. It doesn't matter your tribe, whether you are Igbo, you are Ijaw, you are Efiko, you are Calabar, and you are serving the Zoological Republic in Biafran territory, more especially joining their terrorists in uniform. We are going to treat you the same way we treat every instrument of oppression in our land. And you are the enemy. Our Prime Minister has made this clear on several occasions. We are not fighting against any ethnic group. Never. We are not fighting against any religion. Never. Our focus is on the instrument of oppression, the system that keeps us captive and said we will not strive. The system that is being put in place by the colonial masters that have continued to steal from us and impoverish us at every given opportunity. That system is what we are going to bring down by all means possible. And the action has started. It has been activated. The delegitimization of the Zoological Republic in Biafra land, that is the starting point. It is happening as we speak. Tomorrow being the first day of the month of November, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Government Desire is going to make a broadcast, which every one of us must not miss. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic is going to define The next stage and operation is going to start fully. Operation is going to start fully. So do not miss tomorrow's broadcast. Tomorrow's State of the Nation broadcast. There will be State of the Nation broadcast tomorrow. Tomorrow being 1st of November. There will be State of the Nation broadcast. Don't miss it. 1st of November. Do not miss it. A lot of things are going to be revealed. Lines are going to be drawn. You will know the stage we are entering and how we are going to move on. Information is key. Information is power. If you are truly a Biafran and you're looking for freedom, the key to freedom has been given to us. The only thing you need today is to listen to every instruction coming from the Biafran Government Desire. Is to obey everything you hear from the Prime Minister of Biafra Government Desire, if you genuinely want freedom. The only group you should support is the Biafra Republic of Desire. I am not stopping any other group that claim to be fighting for Biafra to stop. No, I'm not ready to stop. After all, Mazen Nanikami said, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, go ahead and do it. But for me, the only group that we have seen a clear roadmap on how Biafra will come. If you are seeking for a group where there is a clear roadmap on how Biafra is going to come, it is the Biafra Republic of Desire, and you must support it if you are genuine. But if you feel there's another way you can follow, go ahead. Just as our Prime Minister said, if you bring Biafra before us, we will join you in Biafra land. If we bring it before you, every one of us will meet in Biafra land, and the court of Biafra will decide who was on the right path or who is on the right path. Whatever we have done in the course of the struggle will be handled and treated in the court of Biafra. There will be no sacred cow. Every crime you have committed in the course of this restoration of Biafra, you will pay for it. That is why I said you should be responsible for anything you do. Don't do things because other people are doing. Do not just go and do something because I'm saying it. Digest it. Apply your common sense. We know that common sense is not common. But I believe that a Biafran should be able to apply his common sense before he does anything. As you are listening to me, you don't just pick up words. When you listen, you sit down and digest what I've said. Make your own investigation. Then, if it is true, go ahead and listen and carry it out. But if you feel you cannot handle it and it is false, don't pity the judgment and move ahead, because you'll be held responsible for every single action you took. I will be held responsible for every single action I take. I'm not going to suffer for your sin, neither will you suffer for mine. It is every man to himself. And I want you to know that it is Biafra first. It is Biafra first. One thing that I want you to know is that Biafra interests must be protected. If we must have this Biafra, our interest must come first. The Biafra interest must come first in anything you are doing. In every of your interaction and transactions, interest of Biafra must come first. That is one thing we must learn. Time has come when we will start putting our own interest first, interest of Biafra. For a very long time, the Biafran people have been putting others first before themselves. I can bet you that it is the Biafran people who shows outsiders love before they even show themselves. Biafrans have done a lot in this so-called one Nigeria. If you want to talk of the true one Nigeria, the true one Nigerianists are the Biafrans. They have done everything humanly possible to favor their neighbors and to do things to make people accept them, even at the expense of rejecting themselves. Sometimes they handle things outside before they talk about themselves. This is Biafran people. But I tell you, we have to change that system, and the time is now. For more than 60 years, we have been busy trying to convince people to love us and accept us. We have been busy trying to make people see us acceptable. We have been busy trying to prove to people that we are not dangerous. We have been busy trying to favor every other person and make people see us differently. But in all of these sacrifices we have made, look at where we still find ourselves. The hatred have increased. The dehumanization have increased. The rejection have increased. Every of the wickedness have increased. It is high time we put our own interest first. I saw a video where one of the chief justices that just resigned was saying, this chief justice is from the north, and he said that in the judiciary today, that the southeastern part of the zoo is not represented. And when they say southeast, they mean the Igbo tribe. For them, that is their own southeast. They mean that the Igbo nation is not represented. When they say southeast, in their own terms, in the Zoological, when they say southeast, they mean the Igbo nation. That the Igbo nation are not represented in the judiciary today. I didn't say it. The person that said it was not a Biafra is a northerner, one of the chief justices that retired. He was complaining and saying it, that the way the Zoological Republic have been structured today, that the Igbo nations have been sidelined and taken away completely from decision making in the judiciary. That man said it in black and white, that it was 2 years ago, the chief justice that is from the Igbo nation that died, that was supposed to be replaced. He died 2 years ago. Since then up to now, that man has not been replaced. The man has not been replaced. Up to this moment, he has not been replaced. They left that place vacant. And meanwhile, every region in the zoo is supposed to be represented in the judiciary. That is where their constitution said that every region, zone has to be represented. But for the past 2 years, more than 2 years, the representative of the Igbo nation in their judiciary died. A chief justice died. They have refused to replace that man up to this moment because they have been planning a long time to get to this time. That was why when you see the judgments that are coming in their judiciary, you see the way they're taking decisions, you see it is one-sided. And that man was lamenting and saying that not replacing that man, not replacing, giving the Igbo nation their own chance in the judiciary is intentional. It is a well-planned thing that they did it intentionally. It wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake. Now, the Chief Justice of the Federation has the right to replace the person immediately and have somebody who is going to be there. But because of their wickedness, because of their personal agenda, they have refused to replace that man. The person that is bringing this information is not even a Biafran, he's a northerner. He just resigned, or is it resign or retire as a Chief Justice, and he was making that open statement that the Igbo nation is not represented, and it is wrong. And one other place is mentioned. Meanwhile, the West has 4 representation. The North has excess representation. When we tell you that you are not needed in the zoo, some of you don't get it. It is high time we begin to put our interest first. Our interest must be protected. For a very long time, we have been putting the interest of the zoo. Biafrans are the ones who have been putting the interest of the zoo first. Time has come for us to put our interest first. Anything that does not protect our interest, we have to throw it in the dustbin. Yeah, welcome, my brother Solomon. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my brother Solomon? Can you hear me? Are you there? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Solomon? I think he cannot.
Yeah. You. Good morning, for here.
Good morning. You're welcome. Go on, my brother. Speak to Biafrans.
Honestly, I thank you for giving me opportunity. And sisters, I welcome you. Please pay attention. Information will be given to you. You will learn from what is, because that I will given the mandate by Chukwu government to watch over the city. Information concern what is happening. Program. My brother choose just like as George is saying that who doesn't have representatives in judiciary. I will tell you, is it today that this thing started? It's not today. It is because of we are about to go out from Nigeria. They have seen the sign. They have seen the exit of Biafra going out of Nigeria possible. 2023. They have seen it. That's why you see them crying crocodile cries, sharing crocodile tears. Because can that man tell me that since that our brother died, he did not say anything. He said anything when that our brother died that representing us then. He did not. It is at this time minute that he now remember that we don't have a representative. Name any position in the zoo government that have a representative. By the way, sir, if we have a representative, what will he going to do for us? Our agenda is different from the representative, and what we have in mind is different from them. We need equal rights, but they cannot do it to us. That they will call a criminal to represent us. So whether we have a representative problem we are passing through today. So we having a representative in Nigeria is inconsequential. We don't need it. So it's not going to add anything to our life. It will remove and make more hardship and the suffering to us to increase. So let the man stop crying about us. We don't need this. We don't need these tears. We don't need the recommendation. All those things are null and void. It's dead and alive. So we are going out. We are going out. So all those representative or no representative cannot make us change our mind. So it's
The
crying
reason
too late.
why it is very important to point at all those things that when we are speaking about the problem that the Biafrans are facing, the whole world is watching. When we are doing all this program, the whole world is watching. It is not only the
Okay.
Biafran people, not only the Nigerian people, the parts of the world are watching. And so many people want to know the reason why we want to get out of the zone. Even some of our brothers are pretending, including the politicians, are pretending not to know the reason why we're going out. So that is why we point out all these facts. We bring out all these facts, undeniable facts that you can see and touch. Even if you are blind, you can hear it. If you are deaf and dumb, you can see it. That is why it is important. When these confessions come, when all these kind of confessions come, we have to play it and reiterate it again so that, some of them, they don't, when they say all this thing, they don't know when they say it. Some of them don't know what they say. When Hope Uzodinma defended IPOB, he didn't do it with his brain. Chukwu Okeke used them to reveal certain things to us. And that is why when we see those things that come out, we preach it up so that the whole world will see and listen and know why we are doing what we are doing. That whatever we are doing, we are not just playing around. We are not doing what we are doing because of out of our pride, or because of the resources we have, or because of envy and jealousy or hatred. No. Whatever the Biafran people are doing today is what we are supposed to do, because they have pushed us to the wall and they said they do not want us among them. Go on, my brother.
In that case, you are 100%. Honestly, you are 100% because I was thinking because of us of self pity, it's now crying concerning us. Let me tell you that we don't need this cry. All what you are saying is true. So that the needful for us to showcase more desire and the willing to
Exactly.
live, because in every angle, in every aspect of human dignity, we are not welcome in Nigeria. So the result is very clear for everybody to see. It's not hidden.
Yes.
Steve herself, because of we are blessed by Chukwuke Abiyama, or one thing or the other that may want to make us, because the previous time they say because of our oil that make us want to succeed, according to the British reporter that there. So now they have seen it that even when the British are taking the oil and the zoo government are taking the oil, they still not treated us very fairly. They still not welcome us in anything they are doing. They relegate us, call us all manner of name, tell us preserve our identity. So what you are saying is good. It's 100%, my brother. And continue to strengthen you and do you more good by
You
coming out
see?
like this to give
You
more
see?
exposition and the explanation and to pass information to our people. Please, I don't have much data because network will sync up to the hub. So thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You've done a lot. I'm so happy. Each time I see you around, it gives me courage to move on and stand on. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution, my brother. Thank you so much. I understand. Thank you so much.
I'm through.
Thank you, my beloved brother. So, my fellow Biafran that are watching, I want you to get it straight to know we must protect our interests as Biafrans. The time has come for us to protect our interests as Biafrans. We have for a very long time protected the interests of the Zoological Republic. Whatever the zoo is today, when they talk about one Nigeria, it is the Biafrans that are the real people who are even carrying the burden of one Nigeria. We have every given point to put these people first. We have always tried to put the one Nigeria first. We put them first in everything. But the time has come when we have to put our nation Biafra first. Enough of all this doing things outside. As in our corona, we have been able to do a lot for them. This time around, it has to be anything that does not support the interests of you as a Biafra. Don't be part of it. Anything you are doing and it doesn't promote the interests of Biafra, run away. This is what the Fulanis are doing. Fulanis don't care. Fulanis don't even care about their religion. They don't even care about religion. They care about themselves. That is why if you go to the north, they even take the life of the northerners who are Muslims. When Fulanis come, they destroy everybody. It is about them. They protect their interests. They don't care about anything. We, the Biafran, time has come for us to borrow leave. Borrow that, if that is the only character we borrow from them that character to protect ourselves, put ourselves first. It does not matter. No matter your religion, no matter whatever, put your nation Biafra first. Anything that does not promote Biafra, run away from it. You're welcome, my brother. Thank you so much. You can go on and speak to Biafrans.
Good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Thank you. God Almighty will continue to strengthen you.
You say?
And more grace,
You say?
more understanding, more knowledge.
You say?
I want to first of all start by prayer to say, Father, we thank you for the life of our supreme leader
You say?
and the life of our PM and the life of our Liberation Army and the life of our ESN,
Yes.
the life of all the forces that are making sure that the life of Biafra is safe. I pray for more wisdom, more knowledge, more strength from heaven to empower them in the morning, in the afternoon, in the night. They will go out in peace and come back in peace because what they are struggling is for the benefit of their people.
Yes.
And I pray as they sacrifice their life, God strengthen them, give them long life, so that at the end we have a cause to glorify God Almighty. In Jesus' name, Amen. Let me start by saying, Ebru ozo onye ọzọ, ọ dịka ebu nkụ. Let me encourage our fellow Biafrans this morning, anywhere they are watching from. I think, have you heard about what happened at Abia State? About 70 cops around. You heard it, Abi?
Yeah, the governor spoke about that. I saw the news.
Okay. You know, that people will not know their faces. They said 70 cops, 20 have already rotten. What of those that they never see? That is what our gallant soldiers are trying to prevent. But demonic people call themselves politicians, saying lie that it's better make them die because they just believe that now their own life as a politician is what matters. But thank God for our Liberation Army. This time around, like you said, we are going to take our own interest first before any other person. We don't care
Absolutely.
whatever is going to cost. We don't care. Anyone that stand on this our personal interest is going to go down because enough is
Absolutely.
enough.
Yes.
Enough is enough. You cannot tell me that to pack your children and go and drop where there is security and there is running water and there is electricity and there is good health, good hospital and there is good education and other people are dying don't get to know. It is time to take our own interest first, to put our own interest. It baffles me that some of all these people that criticizing our PM and no, doesn't see that thing. Where are they? Why can't them talk on this one now? What they're supposed to talk, they're not saying it. They abandon what they're supposed to say and be talking rubbish. Thank God, a day will come. Whatever a man sweat, he shall reap.
Karib.
And them should understand that in the origin of our culture, we have what they call integrity, man of honor. When we talk about excellency, is the man they refer person as excellency, a man that is pure, righteous. That is an excellent man. And
Exactly.
those days, before we select king, we look at the king that have the interest of his people. It baffles me that when religions came, our culture, they destroy our culture. And nobody is talking about it. And the people that value what it means to be taking to take the interest of people first, they have already killed all of them. But thank God, because Eze Nwo, Eze Anochikwe,
Is that not here?
thank God for the good people that have rose up now and said, we will return to where we come from. We will maintain our upright as it is before.
Yes.
I remember those days. Before you be a king, it's not even the community that will choose. It is God that will choose. This person is
Absolutely.
supposed to be a king. But today, because you have 1 naira, you come and said, I want to be a king
They
and
buy
turn
it.
everything upside down.
Governors,
The
governors
old
now appoint king for us. Governors, we appoint
uh,
king for us.
appointing kings for us is an error, and we don't want to amend it. Some people will see because somebody go and made 1 naira and come and say, I want to be a king because of 1 naira, you support evil and chase the right man on the throne. And we're expecting that things will work out for good. Because this thing is not today they start to plan this, is a long journey plan. Because how many of them that have money in Igbo land that is talking about the poor masses? How many?
None. None.
None of them. After all,
None.
their children is not here. If they kill in their village, none of their business, their children is not here. But I always said, okenye na-anyụ mmamịrị na mmiri n'osimiri, ọ bụ na ikwu nne ya ekutara ya nwụọ, ikwu nne ya ga-aṅụrịrị ya. We fetch it and drink one day. So, as many, and from today, I thank God for the successful of a sit at home yesterday. Is even now that they're even shaking more than before. They are
Absolutely.
they are crying now. I am in Nigeria. I know what I'm saying. They are crying now. They are panicking right now because the way things is now, both
Getting tougher.
great and small is perceiving it.
Absolutely.
But me, as a genuine Biafran, I don't forget the word of a prophet. Our supreme leader said, "You will suffer." Instead of Biafra not to come, all of you will suffer. And he said, and God is going to block their ear. As what is said, he said he's going to block the ear as he blocked the ear of Pharaoh to make sure that Nigeria destroyed to zero. So, and it's working today. Where is General Overseer? 2023 shall be great. Where is 2023 that is great?
Oh, God. Wow, network, please. Network problem. Go on. I can hear you now.
People are now they are understanding the word of a prophet. When any word that come out from a prophet always come to pass. I
Yes.
see all those one that is here in the zoo as money making machine. Thank you very much, and I pray for more understand, more strength, more wisdom, and more knowledge in
Okay.
Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. An amazing contribution. You are always there doing what you are supposed to do. I appreciate you, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect you. Thank you so much for that very amazing contribution. And as we are going forward and going on, anyone that is watching there, every Biafran that is watching, I hope you are getting the message straight. Time has come when we have to put our interest first. We have tried a lot. Let me tell you, Biafrans have sacrificed a lot. Biafrans has paid the greatest sacrifice when it comes to one Nigeria. Bright Biafrans have paid the greatest sacrifice when it comes to one Nigeria to make it work. We have tried on different occasions, but each time we make that try, we make that move, we end up being the victims. We end up being victimized. We end up being destroyed. We end up being labeled the bad ones. From the origin of that sociological recording of Nigeria, every effort has been from the Biafran side is to make things work. From beginning, right from the independent, Biafran have always been trying to make things work, but it has never worked. Even Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, with his cowardice and his attitude that led us to this point we are, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe was trying to carry everybody along. He had a good intention to make sure that everybody is united together and begin to move on. That was why even when Awol told him, let us go, when Awol told him, let us go, he refused and he waited for these criminals that are now putting us back. Even when Tafawa Balewa told him to his face, we are not the same, we can't be the same, Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe thought he can be able to make it work. He might have a good intention for doing that. Of course, he had a good intention for doing that to carry everybody along, not knowing he was dealing with some people that doesn't have conscience. Awo saw it and he told him, we have to go. That was the very first time attempts to put this one Nigeria together. It didn't work. They began to go. When the first revolution was conducted by Kaduna Nzog, Chukwuma Kaduna Nzog, when the first revolution was conducted, what happened? They termed it Igbo coup. But that coup was targeted at resolving the differences and making sure that there is a standard that favors everybody. And the intention was to install somebody who is not even a Biafran, Awolowo. The intention was to install Awolowo as the president because of the fraud, the corruption, and the marginalization, and the so-called, the same problem you have seen that they have created today. That was when that problem was coming up. And Chukwuma Kaduna Nzog was trying to curtail it. And they went onto that revolution. At the end of the day, that revolution was tagged an Igbo coup, and it brought us to civil war, which took so many lives. Even when Nzog did that on that revolution to rescue Nigeria, yet the same person who took over from him too when the revolution failed, the person that took over was also a Biafran. Agu Ironsi came on power. Agu Ironsi also was busy trying to unite the so-called one Nigeria. Agu Ironsi was busy trying to match everybody together. In fact, the closest people to Agu Ironsi were people from the north. Even when he was won several times, he didn't care. He was still trying to carry everybody along. That same thing some of us are still doing today. Agu Ironsi did. Surrounded himself with the northerners and people from far away. He was warned, be careful. He never listened. The same people Agu Ironsi surrounded himself with were the people that took his life. They don't care. They don't give a damn about you. These people don't give a damn about you. They don't take you as human. They took the life of Agu Ironsi, a head of state, Up to today, nobody was held accountable. And accuracy is not remembered in any history of Nigeria or celebrated. It's not celebrated anywhere in Nigeria. Did you go anywhere in Nigeria, you see the status of accuracy? A president who was murdered, an innocent president who was murdered for no just cause. Accuracy was murdered in a coup. Murdered with his friend from Udurua land, his friend who hosted him. 2 of them were murdered. Up to today, those 2 people were not celebrated. They are not remembered anywhere. There is no status to their name anywhere in Nigeria. A head of state and his friend. 2 genuine and innocent men whose mission was to unite this same Cold War Nigeria. It took their life. The process of bringing Nigeria together took their life. It didn't stop at them. They went ahead to take life of thousands of Biafrans. Thousands of Biafrans lost their life. It brought us into civil war, which almost 5 million people lost their life in the civil war. Within the same period, our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, still went ahead to try to unite this so-called one Nigeria. That was why he dragged them to Aburi. Still a Biafran was still making them. In fact, when you watch one of the video of our eternal leader, he said, I gave them an open check. Anyone that knows the way this problem will be resolved without a war should come up with it. Any political means to resolve it, come up with it. They did not. He dragged them to Aburi. They reached an agreement in Aburi. This agreement was for one Nigeria. It wasn't to divide Nigeria. It was restructuring Nigeria where people remain together and run their own affairs. They rejected it. Another move to save Nigeria. They rejected it. They rejected it because every time you see Biafrans go for rescue, it has always been to put Nigeria together, But at the end of the day, it backfires. They will turn around. And they will now put every blame on the Biafran people. Every single step we have made has always backfired. They come against us, we lose lives. Dim Odumegwu made that move. Took them to Aburi. After the agreement, they came to Nigeria. Their colonial master advised them not to hit to that agreement. They did not hit to that agreement. And they turned around, came against Biafrans, fought against Biafrans, and almost 5 million people lost their life, including the man whom Biafrans were trying to put there as a president. The man whom Nzo was trying to put in there as a president, who the revolution was because of him, turned against the Biafrans. And he was the one that was in charge of the economy that took our money and gave us only 20 pounds. Now, do you understand that every other person in that Zulu Republic is thinking about themselves? They put themselves first. The Fulani man put themselves first. The Oduduwa people put themselves first. The Hausa people put themselves first. It is only the Biafran people that always want to carry everybody along. The Biafran always want to carry everybody along, but at the end of the day, they put themselves last. And what does it bring? It doesn't bring any headway. It brings destruction, loss of life, failure. And you think we can continue on that path? Even in the era of our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu also came around to carry everybody along. He made the move to carry everybody along. You don't know. Our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to carry everybody along. That was why when they arrested him in 2015, after the release, he had a meeting with the governors where he told them the desires of the Biafran people. And he told them, go and get these things done. You said you want restructuring. Go and get it. And then make sure that these things are being done. When you bring it to the Biafran people, they will look at it. Once Biafran accept it, I have no reason to begin to protest or talk with you. They agreed. They said they're going to go to the federal government and make those demands. What did they do? What did they do? The politicians, the criminals, they went at the back. What did they do? They went and brought Python dance. They brought the military against the Biafran people. They came to take the life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is that move that was where the genesis of what is happening today started. They came to take life of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In the process, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu lost his 2 parents.
28 men, able men, lost their life. Jack, the dog, lost his life in the home of Mazen Nandekam, simply because we wanted to give a chance to carry everybody along. How long shall we continue on that path? I thank Chukwu Okike today. In the era of the new dimension, headed by the Prime Minister of Biafra, there is no compromise. We don't want to have any discussion with anybody. All we want is Biafra. In the new dimension, it is Biafra first. Our Prime Minister have already said it. Anything that does not protect the interests of the Biafran, we are not part of it. It does not matter how sweet it is. It doesn't matter how inhuman it is. It does not matter how it sounds. Anything that does not protect the interest of the Biafran people, we shall not be part of it. You better get that into your skull. Get it clear. I am not missing word when I say it. We have learned in a very hard way. We have learned in a very difficult way. Anything that does not protect the interest of the Biafran people, we are not part of that agreement. We cannot make that mistake. We have learned a great lesson in a very tough way. We have had a hard lesson. And today, the way it is Biafran first. We put ourselves first in every single thing. The earlier you begin to understand this language, the better. Borrow leave from the zoological republic, from the Fulanis. The Fulanis put themselves first, not even their religion. It is about them. That is why you see in the north, they have succeeded in planting every single emir in the north is a Fulani man. They don't care about religion. The Fulani man does not care. They care about themselves. That was why a governor came on live TV. A governor came on live TV on channel television and he said that every Fulani in West Africa should come into Nigeria. They are one. That a Fulani man is first of all a Fulani man before you talk about being Nigeria. And they recognize themselves as a Fulani man. A governor, a sitting governor said this in the live TV. That they are first of all identified as Fulanis, not as Biafran. And he said in that very video that he has brothers in Mauritania, he has brothers in Mali, everybody there. They want to accommodate every single one of them in the Zoological Republic and sponsor them with the finance of that country. A governor, a sitting governor was saying that sitting governor even contested in the last presidency. Heaven didn't fall. And you, a Biafran, you are still busy playing to the gallery. You want to carry everybody along. You want to favor anybody. You want to sound good. You want to sound political. You want to be politically sound. Sorry. I thank Chukwu Okike for the Prime Minister of Biafra government today. It is Biafran first. Anything that does not protect the interest of the Biafran, we are not part of it. It has to be our own interest, first of all. And let me tell you, that is how the world works. The earlier you begin to know that, that's the better for you. That is how the whole world works. That is why you see Germany of all people. You see Germany trying to support the zoo. Germany of all people trying to work with a drug baron. Germany ready to work with a drug baron who claim to be a... Germany of all people trying to work with a terrorist government that is proven, a government that have introduced many members of Boko Haram. They said it's a better Boko Haram, introducing their military. 90% of the Nigerian military today are members of Boko Haram, and yet Germany want to work with them. It is because of their interest. As long as they get the oil and gas they need, they don't care about you. The United States supplied to jet to Nigeria. Against every warning and every information they have, they continue to discuss with Nigeria because of their own interest. The British, who is the real criminal, the main convict, continue to work with the one Nigeria. Even when they preach human rights and all not, they are still doing the wrong thing. The earlier you wake up and begin to put yourself first, the better. I thank Chukwu Okike for the person we have today as the Prime Minister in the new era. In the new dimension, it is our interest first. Our interest must be protected. There's no two ways about it. Everything we do, it is Biafra interest first. Without that, anything you are talking, you're on your own. Our interest must be protected. It is a must. We have to learn that. If there is nothing we can learn from the Fulanese, this is one thing we have to learn. And I call it self-preservation. In case you don't understand interest, self-preservation. We must embrace this word, self-preservation. Let it be ringing in your head anytime. Wherever you hear Biafra, you see your own brother from the old Southeastern region, regardless the race, regardless the religion, regardless where he is, regardless his belief. Always remember, self-preservation. You must preserve yourself and preserve your brother first. It is something we must learn from the Fulanese. That is what Fulanese is after. They preserve themselves at every place they find themselves. That is why they can come boldly and tell you that they are inviting every of their brothers in West Africa to come and settle in the zoo. They don't give a damn what you feel or how you think. They don't want to know how you're going to feel when they say it. They said it in the national TV. A governor said it. But if an Igbo governor can say that, or a Igbo politician, open mouth and say that, before you know it, you'll be arrested. You dare not open your mouth as a Biafran and say that. But they don't care. We must learn that confidence from them, borrow that leaf from them, speak with authority at every given point in time. It is self-preservation is not a crime. Self-preservation. I don't even blame the Fulanis, the president himself. After all, they don't have a place. Fulanis are wanderers. They don't have a home. For them to fight to have a home where they will call their own, you don't blame them. The only thing you have to do yourself is to protect your own territory, protect your own self, and have your own home. You're welcome, my brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my brother? Good morning, my brother. You're welcome. Speak to Biafrans. Oh, hey, Biafra. Yes. Absolutely.
It's too hard to adopt the truth. So, Jesus Christ.
But
So our people,
absolutely. Absolutely. Dala. Shortcut. They want a cheap shortcut.
Obi,
Oh, yeah. Yes. How's it? No, go see me. Of webe, if webe man, ebe advice on yara do good now. Advice from the madman. I give advice of the madman to good. Oh God.
don't bring it.
Mm. How do you? Mm. Oh, please. They say they are not hearing you. They are not hearing you. Please, can you? Has had her no. I think I'm the only one hearing you. Let me see. Just let me check it here and see. I just saw the message now.
No, no. Maybe you can go out and come back again. Go out and come back again. I'm so sorry. So just glued to the discussion. I didn't read the message. I'm so sorry, Biafrans. I'm so sorry. Wow. So you have been talking to me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Biafrans. I just looked at the message now. Please, my brother, you can come back again. Just click and come back again. The audience, we are not hearing you. I am so sorry. Please pardon me. You know, most of the time, sometimes why I don't read comments is that some comments sometimes are a distraction. That is why when I'm glued to my broadcast, sometimes I don't pay attention to comments because of some ignorant people and some distracted people that come online. I deliver my message, finish it up before I go to the comment and then recite. I really look on comments. It is very rare for me to look on comments. I'm very sorry about that. I'm very sorry. Please pardon me, Biafrans. Let's wait for him to reconnect back so that you can hear him. I don't know why I was the only one hearing him. And I was hearing him very loud and clear. So sorry, Biafrans. Let's wait and let him connect back. Let him connect back so that we can be able to proceed. So we were just talking about the thing that is happening in Nigeria when you come to self-preservation. We were discussing on that issue of self-preservation, and he has a very wonderful point that you people need to hear also. It's not just only me digesting. So I believe that my brother is going to try to click back again so that we can see if we can hear him. The audience are waiting to hear from him, and we are going to be patient. Let him join back while we go back on this very discussion. We are talking about self-preservation. If you have a point on that direction, if you have anything to say or any prayer to make, please feel free to click in and come on. Let's see if my brother is back here, and let's see if we can hear him this time. Let's see if we can hear him. Let us know if you can hear him.
Because me, I can hear you very well.
Same here. I can hear you also. I can hear you also. So, but we have to confirm from Biafrans to know if they can hear you. So, Biafrans, please send a message, confirm if you can hear from my brother. I'm waiting for messages.
Move on.
Somebody should write, please. Somebody should write. Somebody should write, please. Please write message and let us know if you can hear him. Okay, speak on. Let's see if they can hear you. Speak on, just speak on. Let's see if they can hear you. Yeah, it's okay. They can hear you now. They can hear you. Go on. They can hear you. Yeah, it's
Shouting Obi Krere, Obi Krere. Do you know millions of people that follow the Obi? From Peter Tinubu, and where is he going to? Some people need to know that nothing to lose. So the only thing we need to thank Simon, but in a special way, for standing up, for taking all the bullets, all Simon, but Biafra could have gone. But because of just 1 or 2 touches, you get the game. And this one is wrong. So let's get on the right side of getting. A very big mistake. That's Martin and the car.
You see?
So let's time on it.
You see?
Junior now. Many people are the passport. Maybe the church of because of Henagan.
Yes.
That we have only one goal. The fight.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for that wonderful contribution. That is what Biafran is made of. When you have the spirit of Biafra, at every given opportunity, you always say your mother speaker. My brother is busy in his work. Even at the working hour, he still have the time to come and speak to Biafrans. Those are the hardcore people who has been assigned for this job. I pray that Chukwu Okike will protect you, my brother, continue to provide for you. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution, my brother. Thank you so much. So, my fellow Biafrans, the stage is still there. If you have any contribution to make, feel free to come in and make a contribution. Biafrans are watching far and wide. This platform, it is always an interactive section. Don't leave the discussion one person. If you have a prayer to make, come in and make the prayer. Speak to your own location, speak to your own area, speak to your own people, whichever region you come from in Biafra land, whichever nation you come from in Biafra land, you have the right to speak in the language they will understand and to communicate. In this platform, it is an interactive section. It is not just about using English language or using any language you know you can use to interact effectively. Use it and speak to your audience on this very platform. Whatever question you have that is bothering you, feel free to come on and ask that question. If you have a personal opinion that you want to share with us, come in and share that opinion. If you have any objection, come in
The only thing we do here is to be civil in every of our discussion. Don't use vulgar words. Make sure you are civil. Present your case. It will be listened to. You will give you all the time on the earth to express yourself. Remember what I always say. You will be responsible for every single statement you make or everything you do in the course of restoration of Biafra. I am taking responsibility for everything I say. And you have to do the same. Don't say you are doing something because you had it from Mr. A or Mr. B. You have to do what you are doing because you have conviction within you. I know that Biafrans are convinced of the self-determination we are pursuing. We are all convinced about our freedom. It is very clear that there's nothing that is close to our heart today apart from being free. We want to be free. We want to be free. And nobody can stop us the pursuit of our freedom. Every Biafran must have take note. Self-preservation is one thing that we must hold dear to our heart today. Self-preservation. Self-preservation is one thing that we must glue to, every one of us. That is why in this platform, I don't focus my mind on saga or talking about individuals. I talk about things that concerns every one of us as Biafrans. Promoting the Biafran government in exile. Putting them on a platform before the whole world to see what we are made of. We are not blackmailers. We are not distractors. We don't attack people. We go against the instruments of oppression that have said that we will not know peace. They will not know peace either. In this platform, we debunk every single lie they have told against us. Wherever those lies are coming from, we trash them and throw them to the dustbin. That is what we do in this platform, and we will continue to do. No matter what the enemies can say, whatever the truth, we will make sure that we destroy them and put our argument straight forward. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Thank you for joining. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Your network is shaking.
Hello.
Go ahead and speak to Biafrans. Let's hear you. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me now?
You loud and clear. Go on, speak to Biafrans.
Yes, I can hear
Okay, speak to Biafrans. We are waiting.
Good morning, Biafrans. Good morning.
You're welcome, my beloved brother.
Good morning, Mazi Shoes.
You're welcome.
God bless you. I greet every one of you, especially because people are trying, and I thank our Prime Minister for the good work that he's doing.
Thank you, my beloved
brother.
You see? You see?
I am calling for Biafra land direct.
Absolutely, I get that. You're welcome, my beloved brother.
Thank you very much. The basic truth, I'm a little busy, but I want to speak concerning the topic. Nigeria has nothing to do with us. We have nothing to do with Nigeria.
Yes.
And I want to speak with my people. I want to take the permission because I want to speak my language for those that are close and those that are listening.
Go ahead, my brother. Feel free.
If they can hear. Alright, we so come here because Biafra. Biafra. Oh, are we Mose, Kawigbo, Mabesa, Yumama, Hori, Mara Hori, Ejibe, Yawu Fulani, any big swear and I give Romaya beer, Yabi, Punyman, Abi Pinyaman, Abi Bliza woman, Kimina Gola in the water, man, Agolon, Marezo, Kauto, Epanabega, Livina, Vina, Gola Marega, Livina, Ababiri, Marino, Wakubok, Magdolena. Isuko join this. Make this race become a reality. Kime, ababora ababome matafu makubi yibo bi oto bonamaro Zama it was when I came in Nigeria was I see your mind in Biafra and race I see your mind about the Biafra Matu. So my brother they
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much, my brother. I think the network is disturbing him. You know what it is. The network is disturbing my brother, and I believe his message has been delivered to our Isoko nation. Isoko nation of Biafra. We know that Isoko nation is part of Biafra, part and parcel of Biafra. And you have heard our beloved brother have spoken. And if you are from Isoko, I believe you got the message straight. Go ahead, my brother.
can remove that ideology from us. And nobody can change it because we are Biafran. So if you know you are from Isuku, you are hearing the sound of my voice right now, listening to the voice of Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa. They are the savior that God has sent to us. If not because of Nnamdi Kanu, by now, this Isoko land will not have where to stay. And
Yes.
look at what they read. That thing is enough for you to.
Yes.
And I believe we will continue to support.
I cannot hear you. I cannot hear. I think the network is disturbing. I can't hear you. Please try to rephrase again so that I can be able to hear you. I can't hear what you are saying. Come again. I can't hear you clearly. Please come again. I think you are asking a question. I had a Sonia Akparawa, so let me know what your question is.
Hello.
My brother, come again so I can hear you clearly. Yeah.
Get talk to Sonny Agbarawa. So have any contribution? We want to.
Okay, you want to reach out to Sonia Akparawa? That's right? Okay, that's good. It's very important because everybody have to know where they stand and the administrators in the area. So I want you to add me on this WhatsApp. Take down this WhatsApp number. Take down this WhatsApp number so that you can add me and send me a message. Then I will give you the contact to Sonia Parawa so that you can reach out to him. He will now direct you on the administrator in your area. Can you take down my number so that you can send me a message on my WhatsApp number? Can you hear me, my brother? Can you hear me? Take down my number, take down my WhatsApp number so that you can send me a private message. Then I will send you a number to Akparawa so that you can reach him.
Please, my brother, if you are still watching, take down this number. +447 864 397 169. +447 864 397 169. I will call it for the last time. My brother, if you are watching, or somebody in the comment section can write the number. If you are watching, just take this number down. +447 864 397 169. Add me up on WhatsApp, send me a message, then I can be able to reach out to you and give you the required information. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful contribution. Thank you so much. This is a platform for the Biafran people and our Isoko brothers, people from Isoko nation of Biafra. You have heard our brother speak from Isoko land, representing the Isoko nation. He spoke in a language that you will understand, a Biafran language. It is not all the time you use English and grammar. Use your own dialect to speak to your own people so they can understand. As long as it's a Biafran language, you have the right to express it, speak it with boldness. We will continue to reach out to every part of Biafra land. In this platform, when we talk about Biafra, we are talking about the old southeastern region, the present south, and the southeast of the lower Benue. Any place you are, and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, Biafra is for you. You are part of us. You can't deny it. Deny it at your own risk. Run away from it at your own risk. A time will come when you will need us and you will not see us. So this message is for you. Those are brothers from Isoko land. You have heard our Isoko brother speak in the language that you will understand. So the other day, our sister came again from Cross River, and she also made a wonderful understanding statement. That is whom Biafrans are. We are bold and we stand for what we believe. And today, that love we show to others, it is time for us to show ourselves love. We have to start from ourselves. Start up from ourselves. Show yourself love. Put yourself first. Self-preservation. In every single thing you are doing, it must be your interest as a Biafra must be protected. Anything that does not protect your interest, get away from it. Whatever discussion, whatever decision, whatever you hear, and it does not protect your interest, walk away from it. That is how people behave. That is why this civilized nation, these people you are talking about, the Western world, that is how they behave. Anything that doesn't support their interest, they walk away, they don't support it. The reason why they don't want to support Biafra today is that they discover, they find out, they see that when Biafra comes, they cannot be getting all the free things they're getting in Nigeria. They cannot be stealing oil and gas freely. And because of that interest, they don't mind using a born criminal as the president of Nigeria. They don't care. They don't care even if the whole Nigeria will kill themselves. They don't care. After all, when you kill yourself and die, they will not occupy. So these Western countries you're looking at as an example, take it as both the US, UK, and whatever. Look at Germany of all people today, trying to work with a criminal. It is because their interest is protected. So I want you to borrow leave as a Biafran. Wherever your interest is protected, that is where you will go. It does not matter what happens there. Look at the Fulani man that we're in battle with. A Fulani man will do everything to preserve himself and their people. Their own is to the extent that they don't even care if they stumble on you. They don't even care if they crush you to make sure that their people get their own accommodation. They want to preserve themselves by all means. A Fulani man doesn't care about you. I say they don't even care about the religion. It is about Fulanization. They don't care. That is why a Fulani man will not even allow a Yoruba man to conduct prayer where he is. A Fulani man will not allow a Yoruba man to conduct prayer, even though he's a fellow Muslim. A Fulani man will not even allow an Hausa man to be an emir ahead of him. They have succeeded in removing all the Hausa chiefs. Today, go to the north, everything is Fulani. Self-preservation. You as a Biafran, begin to think about self. How are you going to preserve yourself? In everything, where you eat, where you sleep, how you do everything, preserve yourself. Put yourself first. Everybody is doing that. It is not a crime. It is not a crime. Even don't blame Fulani for preserving themselves, because These people don't have a nation. They are wanderers. If they are fighting to survive and have their own nation, you don't blame them. But whose nation has they took over? Will you allow them to take over your own nation? Will you allow them to trample on you? You don't allow that. Whatever they are doing is for themselves, to preserve themselves. Don't blame them. What you have to do as a person is to stop the blame and begin to defend yourself, defend your land. Stop blaming. Begin to defend, and that is exactly what our Prime Minister is doing today. That is what the Biafra program is doing today. Self-defense, self-defense, self-preservation activated to the highest level. It is Biafra first. Before you say our last prayer, our lost prayer, Biafra first. In anything, before anybody begin any discussion, you, as the person is talking, you'll be watching him. Where is my interest in what he's saying? If anybody is discussing with you, telling you a Kokambu story, just wait for him and just be listening and be searching where is the interest of Biafra protected. As soon as the person finishes that statement and your interest is not protected, you walk away. Tell him you're not part of it. Any discussion that does not protect the interest of Biafra, walk away from that stupid discussion. You're not supposed to be there. Don't listen to that clown. It doesn't matter who is talking to you, whether it is a pastor, whether it is an imam, whether it is a reverend, whether it's a native doctor, whether it is your father, your mother, your sister, your benefactor, whoever it is that is presenting any discussion of whatsoever with you, and you look at that discussion, you didn't see where Biafra interest is protected, run for your life. Discard that person to the dustbin, throw that person to the trash, and walk away. Go to only the place that your interest is protected. That is what a true Biafran is supposed to do. And we will start doing that now, not tomorrow. We must protect our interest. There's no two ways about it. I want you to remember that the delegitimization of the Zuluka Republic have started in Biafra land. The delegitimization is on high rate. There is no going back. Put Biafra first. Put Biafra first in any other discussion. That is how to survive in Biafra today. May Chukwu guide and protect everyone of us. I want to remind you once again that our Prime Minister Samuel is going to give State of the Nation broadcast tomorrow. 1st of November, there will be State of the Nation broadcast 1st of November, a blockbuster. Be there. I am going to stream it live by the special grace of Chukwu. I'm going to stream it live in all my platforms, either in Chooks for Survival, in this very page, in this very YouTube channel, and on my Chooks for Survival page, Facebook. I'm going to stream it. If you can be able to key into Enter Biafra, go to Enter Biafra Raw and watch it. And another platform. The Prime Minister of Biafra program is going to have a State of the Nation broadcast 1st of November. It is going to be a blockbuster. Don't miss it. Do not miss it. Tomorrow, don't miss it. Be there. Let us enter into the next chapter with our Prime Minister. I appreciate everyone that have participated in this broadcast. Anywhere you are watching us from here, watching from Biafra land, from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Israel, Russia, China, whichever part of the world you are watching us, we appreciate you and we say, may Chukwu carry Magara and protect you. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect our ESN. God and protect the Biafran Liberation Army. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect every media warrior that is genuinely speaking for Biafra. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect them and their families. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect all the members of Biafra government in exile, cabinet. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect them. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect all the members of the de facto government in homeland. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect every one of you. May Chukwu carry guide and protect every single one of you that is genuinely working for Biafra here. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect you. May Chukwu carry Magara and protect our Prime Minister, Master Simon, wherever he is. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu for divine direction, for divine strength, for divine wisdom. May Chukwu grant him designing spirit to see the right word and take the right decision at the right time. May Chukwu guide and protect him. He will never touch his foot against a stone. No weapon that is thrown against him shall prosper. Every hole the enemy have dug for him, he will jump and pass. Whatever pit the enemy have dug for him, the enemy will fall into it and cover that pit with themselves. He will never dash his foot against a stone. No evil shall befall him. We present Mazen Nandekam before Chukwu Kabiama for divine guidance, divine protection, divine provisions, for divine healing, for divine sustenance, for long life and long living. We pray that Mazen Nandekam will be protected divinely. May Chukwu Kabiama unleash legions of angels to stand in guard for Mazen Nandekam. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We shall celebrate Mazen Nandekam in his lifetime as a hero. He is going to join us in his lifetime. We will celebrate him. And we continue to celebrate him until he raises the flag of Biafra. He will grow old among us, and we will respect him, and he will enjoy the fruit of his labor. May Chukwu Okikaiba continue to open his eyes and show him revelations that will strengthen him and know that, yes, his brothers and sisters, his people are with him 101%. May Chukwu Okikaiba guard and protect every one of us. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our prime minister shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our supreme leader, Mazen Nandekan, shall prosper. I thank you for joining this program, and I will see you again in the evening in Chooks for Survival. I will be there to broadcast. Or tomorrow, I will still be here, same time. Please, if you have not shared, share to all platforms, share to family and friends. Click the notification and make sure you subscribe if you have not, so that you will be part of this very message. Oh, I see my brother Maxwell coming. Let me allow my brother Maxwell to give his speech before I end the program finally. I see my beloved brother Maxwell is just coming in. Let me allow my beloved brother Maxwell. He's one of our comrades. He's somebody you cannot afford to be.
Good morning.
You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining.
Thank you, Mazi. Hey,
I'm almost rounding up. Then I saw your invitation. I said no.
Yes, there is quite a lot of things. There's quite a lot of things I'm doing this morning.
I got you.
My uncle is not feeling that well, so I've been there since yesterday, and he had this spinal cord operation about 4 or 5 years ago. So the thing is still, and it has developed some kind of arthritis, on both hips. So we are trying to see a way that they will get what the equipments, the materials that the doctors said that they are going to use from the US to fix in there, so that they will remove the old bones that are there and fix another one in there. You see, so that is what we since here last night. They called me and I've been there. I just got home right now. It's not even too long that I got home.
May Chukwu Okikaiba heal him.
Amen. 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 Thank you so much. As it is, as usual, I will not open my speech. I won't be long, please. I will not.
It's okay. Go ahead. This stage is yours.
Without calling upon my leader, Mazen Namdekano. I say, may Chukwu Okikaiba continue to strengthen that man. He is a good man. He is the first good guy. Mazen Namdekano is the first good guy. He is, that thing. He was that thing. When the same thing they are calling someone Ekpa now. It is that thing in London that was doing them, knocking them here, knocking them here, knock them here, knock them here. Like in North Korea, they knock America. In west of Asari Okumbu. You see, so he's a great man that has vision, and God is using him to fight and to liberate the Biafran people.
Yes,
I have no doubt about that, and it is going to happen whether they like it or not.
Sure.
They thought that when they arrest him, then everything would die low, just like they did in the case of Owazurike. But they did this one. There is another man that came out and began to even worse than this, with also military experience like most of us. They were wrong. If I were these people, I would have said, no, we cannot stop this. Let's dialogue with these people. Let's see what they will tell us. Let's just reason with these people and see what they can. Because these people, they don't listen. You know, they behave like that biblical expression that says that, he said the Antichrist, they will come out and they will pass hot iron in their brain that they will never have any atom of pity on anybody. That is what these people have done. And that is the reason why I will always continue to say this proverb to them. They have been talking to the ear has refused to listen. They have been preaching to the ear has refused to listen. The day the hatchet man will cut off the head, the ear will follow.
The ear will be included.
It will be included. This is what, look, the dog, the deaf, and let me say this again, the deaf that is meant to kill a small dog, that deaf will not allow it to perceive the order of his creature.
Yes.
And
Absolutely.
who the gods wants to kill, they will first of all make him mad.
Absolutely.
God has made Nigeria mad. That's why they cannot listen. And it lies on us now to begin to fight for our freedom. Our freedom cannot come from anybody. It can't come from the US. It can't come from the people that are benefiting from the economic system and the corrupt system of the country that you are fighting against. They will not. German Chancellor came to visit Tinubu. What are they coming to do? Because they are looking for ways in order to replace what they were getting from Russia, which has been limited as we speak.
Absolutely.
They are looking for alternative. And these people, with this, their overall vested interest in that demonic country called Nigeria, they will never allow us to move an inch.
Yes.
They will always support the criminal system, to the detriment of those that wants to be liberated.
Yes.
But no matter how they do it, no matter what they are going to do
they will
in
not
the
succeed.
future, no matter what they have planned to do, Chukwuokike Abiyama knows that we are fighting a just cause.
Yes.
We are not terrorists. We are not killing anybody. We are not buying anybody. We are not intimidating. We are not raping.
No.
What we are asking for is just for that freedom. Freedom for our people. We can do business with them.
Absolutely.
On equal basis. They should not be afraid. But these countries that are, doing this, helping to perpetuate this evil, depend on corruption, corrupt practices for them to excel.
Absolutely.
Look at France. Look at France. So that is what they don't want on equal basis. This is the reason why they will support the criminal system against those that are struggling to move themselves and want the real thing to be done. We will get there, and we are getting there.
You see?
God will strengthen every one of us, man or woman, young or old, our youth, the vibrant youth. God is going to invest in them in his own spirit, that they will fight for the liberation of our land, my mother's ancestral land. I thank you so much, and may God continue to empower you. May God bless Simon F. May God bless Nnamdi Kanu. May God bless every youth. May God bless our mothers and fathers. May God bless the young and the old. And may God strengthen you and increase your wallet so that you will join to contribute to the liberation of my mother's ancestral land. I say, may Chukwuokike Abiyama bless all of you. Thank you for having me.
We say thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. You have really nailed it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much for that wonderful and amazing contribution. Maxwell is not somebody who is going to come online and you will tell him to talk next time. No. That respect will be accorded to him anytime he appears. Even if I'm almost going out and I see him, I will accord him that respect to speak. So, and you can see every information that comes from him is on point. This is an ex-serviceman in Nigeria. He has served in the Nigerian military, and whatever from information that comes with him, every advice that comes with him is first class. You don't have to ignore it. You have seen what he has explained. That is the absolute truth. The colonial masters that are benefiting from the corruption in the zoo
they will do everything to keep that status quo. They will do everything to maintain that status quo as long as that corruption continues to favor them. They are the same people that will tell you that you are fantastically corrupt, at the same time protecting the corruption. And when they are mentioning the corrupt country, their name will not be there. But meanwhile, every corrupt seed is stored in their own nation. Double standard. This is one thing we will not tolerate anymore. In Biafra, it is Biafra first. Anything that does not protect our interest, we will not be part of it. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from. I appreciate every one of you, and I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much, and see you next time.